Hey, welcome everybody. Okay, day one's in the books here at, I was going to say Lake Texoma. No, that's the other week. This is Pickwick Lake. I'm sitting in 33rd place out of, I think there's about 155 or so anglers in this tournament. So it was okay. I had 14 pounds, 8 ounces. But before I go any further with that, this is the week I'm dedicating to my dad, and I am always starting each video out with a story of my dad. This, there he is right there, by the way. That's about a year ago. He's the big bingo winner. He liked to play. He liked to play bingo in his later years. Because there ain't really a whole lot to do when you're that old. He was 84 when he passed. So, anyways, the story I want to share with you about him is this would be one moment where I was just in awe of what he had just accomplished. Probably the most in awe top five for sure of any time in my life that I was just in awe and really happy for him. I remember it was probably, I don't know, somewhere around 1980 or so. And I come home. I'm still in high school at the time. I come home and I walk up to the kitchen. My dad's sitting at the kitchen table. He just got back from the Minnesota BASS State Federation State Tournament. He just got back from it, and sitting in front of him were two trophies like 2 feet high. Well, 18 inches high, whatever. And I was just like, whoa, what are those? What happened? And he went on to explain that his club, it was the Tackle Busters Bass Club, his club so he had a sixth place team tournament. So their team got sixth place out of all the clubs in the tournament. And he also had a sixth place individual trophy. So out of the, it was a huge tournament, well over 100 guys. And he got sixth place. And I was just like, oh, I was so excited for him. It was so cool because that meant now he could go to the regional tournament, the BASS regional tournament, and compete there. But as it turned out, that didn't happen because this regional tournament would have been during football season. And with him being a head high school football coach for St. Paul Coma Park at the time, it was a tough decision, but he felt that his players needed him more than him needing to pursue his own personal goal. I mean, his own personal goal was also to win football games as the coach, but it was the fact that all those kids, all those players, I mean, he felt like he couldn't cheat them out of the coaching that he could offer. So he gave up his own personal gain, his own personal opportunity, which is a rare opportunity. It was his only chance to ever fish in the regional because he never did qualify again for that. So he gave up that. Instead, he wanted to give what he could to his players. So that was a very giving and unselfish choice on his part. And it's a great memory, and I'm proud of him for making such a choice. Not an easy choice. So, anyways, back to Pickwick. That's that story. What did I say? I was in 33rd place. I probably caught about 15, 12, 13, 14, 15 keepers. just no big ones. All my fish were like very similar in size. My biggest fish was probably I had one smallmouth in my 5. I caught one keeper smallmouth, and it was probably the biggest fish I had in my bag. It was, I caught some swordfish too today, but I don't know. I've got some catching up to do tomorrow. I'm probably going to start searching some new water tomorrow. I did leave. I got some waypoints that I saved for tomorrow, so I didn't burn everything I found in practice. But I'm probably going to fish about half a day on stuff that I know, and then just go fish. It seems like if you just go fish, you're going to run into them eventually. So, because I did fish some new water today even, and one of the fish that I weighed in my bag came off of a new spot. And then I also caught some other smaller keepers off of some other stuff I hadn't fished yet. So it's all about the pattern. So I've got the pattern. I'll share that with you when the tournament's done. Actually, I got 2 patterns. Unfortunately, they're not producing the monsters. However, that can happen. That can change quick. So I got a feeling if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I can get another decent bag tomorrow and secure the 10,000. They pay $10,000 down to 50th place in this tournament, I believe it is. So another good bag tomorrow. Just doing what I'm doing, and I could at least secure that. Obviously, I want to improve, do better, and so anyhow, it was a lot of busy work after the tournament. Worked on a lot of tackle. I think that in some ways I'm overthinking things because there's really 2 things I really need to focus on, and I should just forget about all the rest. But you never know. I mean, things change, so you just never know. So I like to be prepared. I got a lot of rods ready to go, but not in seriousness. There's probably only 4 or 5 that are really going to get a lot of use. And that's kind of how it was today. I probably used that rod. I probably used 3 rods for like 80 to 90% of the total fishing. So, anyways, that's all I got to say about day 1 at Pickwick at the MLF Tacklewarehouse Pro Circuit 2022.